Let me welcome you into my home. It's a great honor to have you here. You're doing a
you.
great job.
Thank you.
Very proud of you.
Thank you.
And may God continue to protect you and be with you, my brother. I saw that you went to Kaduna. I was so touched that you went to see that young lady, and you've cheered her up, and you brought the attention of millions of people to this very, very terrible plight that she and her children are facing. I'm proud of your efforts. May God crown those efforts with great success, and we will get to the bottom of this. And you're not alone. Millions of us are with you and support you, praying for you in this endeavor. And then I also noticed that I believe it was Rotimi Amici that said that Nasser Elrufai does not have the capacity or the ability to tap into the telephone of the NSA, as he himself had claimed to have done on national TV. These are extraordinary statements to make. I'm surprised he would say that, but I don't know what you think of that. What are your views about that and the whole thing generally?
I think it's just Rotimi Amici being Rotimi Amici, trying to help a friend. I mean, I know for almost a fact, I'm not going to say a fact, because you got to choose your words clearly and carefully. I believe Nasser Elrufai has the capacity to do that, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, you see, disobedience, a lot of them don't understand human relations, and so they're very, very quick. They tend to be impulsive. Peter Obi had no better or greater friend than me. Let me just say, Senator Ben Bruce, myself, and my staff.
I'm aware of that.
We propped this guy up.
Yes.
And like anybody that came after him, because we were doing the bidding of somebody I respected, who wanted this man to emerge as vice president of Nigeria. So anybody that came after him, we went after that person. And then Nasser Elrufai, and if you're watching at home, the people are going to see this, right?
Yes.
If you're watching at home, you can Google this. He'd called Peter Obi a bigot. I think he called him an ethnic bigot, ethnic irredentist. Him to lie. It was just like a play on the Chinese word. And when I saw that, because I had a column on this day, and so I just said, look, Nasser shouldn't be doing this. I protected you for long, but because you come after my friend Peter Obi, I'm going to expose you today.
Right.
You sent me an email, don't forget, and in that email, southern Nigerian women were called whores. I'm telling you that, and so it was a shocking email to me, and I protected you. I never called you I never called you what you're calling Peter Obi. But why are you now calling Peter Obi? I think he said Peter Obi deported some beggars and all of that. Look,
I remember.
People do that, I'm not saying it's right. I would never do that, but people do that.
I remember that debate.
Yeah. So I said, listen, you did say this about southern Nigerian women. What is worse, calling, libeling half of the women of this country and calling them whores, or deporting some beggars?
I referred to that in my essay, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Yes, so
because I'm aware of the fact that you have the email, you have the evidence.
I had the email, because he now sued me to court. Obviously, he wasn't expecting to win. He was expecting to just wear me out and make me spend money.
Right.
And I do have some money, so I hired Michael Zekelman.
Right.
And Michael Zekelman went to court, produced the email. The case was struck out of court.
Right.
The case was struck out of court. And here's the thing. When I wrote in my Disney column that Nasser Elrufai had called southern Nigerian women whores, there was a massive hack across not just my email, my social media, WhatsApp, everything. There was a massive hack. I'll give you. I'll give you the evidence. I'll give you all of the evidence. It was just a massive hack, and the way it was coming, they were obviously using some kind of robotic device, because it bam, 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 and because I have two-factor safety on my, not just on my Yahoo, on my Facebook and all of that. They alerted me, and I have all the emails. All the emails were tendered in court. Now, I'm not saying it was Nasser Elrufai that did it, but the coincidence is just amazing. I said this about you, I exposed this about you, and then I said that the E was in my inbox. All of a sudden, bam, 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 bam.
Massive hack attack.
Massive hack attack. So there is a circumstantial evidence or circumstantial case that can be said that the only person who stood to gain from that was Nasir Elrufai. And so when he wrote to me, Amechi is saying this, I mean,
He doesn't.